We're going to begin this practice with a breathing exercise. The breathing exercise we'll be practicing is a square breath. We're going to begin by sitting with your legs crossed and your hands resting on your knees with a long spine. First, we're going to exhale to release all the oxygen out of your lungs. Inhale slowly but deeply through your nose for 4 counts and feel the air filling your lungs one section at a time until your lungs are full and air is moving into the abdomen. Hold this breath for another count of 4. Exhale through your mouth for another slow count of 4, and be conscious of the feeling of the air leaving your lungs. Finally, we're going to hold empty for another slow count of 4 and repeat this process 5 times. This type of breathwork is beneficial for anyone who would like to meditate or reduce stress. With stress being a leading factor for back pain in youth, this exercise will help reduce stress levels. The benefits to square breathing is that it can calm and regulate the autonomic nervous system. It can lower blood pressures and provide a sense of calm. Square breathing can reduce stress while improving your mood. It's very efficient at helping reduce and manage pain. It can be a treatment for anxiety, panic, and post-traumatic stress disorders. We're going to begin in a cat and cow pose. This pose should look like a cat stretching its back. First, begin on your hands and knees with your shoulders directly above your wrists and hips directly above your knees. If your wrists become sore, place your forearms on the floor. You can place them on a bolster or a stack of blankets to lift your body more upright. If your knees begin to become sore, fold your mat to make a soft cushion or place a blanket under your knees. Inhale as you drop your stomach towards the mat while you lift your chin and chest up. Broaden your shoulders and draw your shoulder blades away from your ears. Next, we'll move into cat pose. As you exhale, draw your stomach towards your spine and round your back towards the ceiling. Release the crown of your head towards the floor. Inhale, coming into cow pose, and exhale as you return to cat pose. There should be no pain or discomfort. This pose improves your posture and balance while it stretches the spine and neck and stretches the hips, abdomen, and back. It increases coordination while massaging organs in the stomach and creates emotional balance while relieving stress and calming your mind. Next, we're going to move into fish pose. Lay on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Slightly lift your hips and place your hands underneath your bottom with your palms facing downward. Draw your arms close and towards your body. While inhaling, bend your elbows and press to lift your head and body away from the floor. Draw your shoulder blades together and lift your chest to elongate your spine. Release the crown of your head back down onto the floor with as little weight as possible. If the crown of your head does not feel available to you, place the back of your head down on the ground. Remain in this pose with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. If comfortable, extend both of your legs straight onto the mat in front of you with your muscles engaged. If you feel any strain in the back or neck area, place a bolster, blanket, or towel below the shoulder blades. The blanket or towel can also be placed under the head for additional support. We're going to stay in this pose for 5 to 10 deep breaths. This pose offers a deep stretch for the shoulders, chest, and front side of the body, which includes the hip flexors, abdomen, and the throat. It strengthens the muscles in the back and neck, which also helps to promote better breathing, which can help relieve any tension in the spine to improve posture. People with neck or lower back issues should make sure to practice this pose with caution and modify where needed. To release from this pose, engage your core and while pressing into your forearms, gently lift your head away from the floor, tuck your chin into your chest and release the back of your head back down onto the floor softly. Next, we're going to move into bridge pose. We'll begin by laying on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Place your palms face down on the floor beside your body with your fingertips touching the back of your heels. Next, press your feet into the floor and lift your hips up and press your knees together to keep your knees hip width apart. If you feel any strain in your back, place a block between your knees to keep them in line and your buttocks soft. This will reduce the strain. If the back of your neck flattens or if you have a neck injury, place a roll towel under your neck. This will lift your chin away from your sternum to help keep your neck and spine safe. Press your arms into the floor to lift your chest up. Engage your legs and buttocks to keep the hips higher. You can also interlace the hands together behind your back and walk the shoulder blades together and press down into the arms and shoulders to make this tougher. But if your shoulders are tight, you can hold a strap between your hands. After you lift your hips off the ground, use the strap to bring the shoulder blades deeper onto your upper back. We're going to breathe and hold this for 4 to 8 breaths. This pose builds core and lower body strength while strengthening the back, buttocks, and hamstrings. It also energizes the body while stimulating the endocrine and the nervous system, which improves the circulation of blood. It creates a stretch in the chest, neck, spine, and hips. Do not perform this pose if you have any recent chronic injury to the knees, shoulders, or back. Finally, to release, exhale slowly and roll the spine back onto the floor. Next, we'll move into dolphin pose. We'll begin on your hands and knees, while placing your wrists under your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips. Have both your middle fingers facing directly forward. Place your elbows onto the floor beneath your shoulders, keeping your forearms parallel to each other and the sides of the mat. Tuck your toes under and lift your knees off the floor. Tilt your pelvis upwards towards the ceiling while drawing your sit bones backwards. Keep a slight bend in your knees while you lengthen your spine. Your heels here do not need to touch the ground. Begin to slowly straighten your legs to form an A shape with your torso. If your spine is very flexible, do not let your ribcage drop towards the floor. Next, draw your shoulder blades together, and if you'd like more of a stretch in the shoulders, press your palms together while your forearms are on the floor. If your upper back begins to round, bend your legs until there is enough flexibility in your spine to keep it long and straight. Relax your head, but do not let it dangle. For more of a challenge, press directly up into downward dog and then bend your elbows back down into dolphin pose and repeat 10 to 20 times. We're going to hold this pose for 5 to 20 breaths. Dolphin pose strengthens and stretches the shoulders, arms, back, and legs. This will create more flexibility in your spine, hamstrings, calves, and arches. It also provides relief from headaches, insomnia, fatigue, depression, stress, anxiety, back pain, asthma, flat feet, and menstrual discomfort. It improves your memory and concentration. To release, exhale while you gently bend your knees back down towards the floor and end in child's pose to rest. Finally, we'll move into triangle pose. We'll begin by standing at the front of your mat with your feet hip width apart. Take a moment to become in tune with your body. Step your feet apart and keep your heels aligned with each other. Turn your right foot out 90 degrees until your toes point to the top of your mat. And turn the left foot slightly inwards until your back toes are at about a 45-degree angle. If this feels unsteady, place your back heel against the wall or brace your back against a wall to improve stability. And if you're more flexible, align the front heel with the arch in the back foot. Raise your arms until they are parallel to the floor, reaching actively from fingertip to fingertip. While exhaling, reach your right hand in the same direction that the right foot is pointing. Shift your left hip back until your tailbone and pelvis are tilting towards the space behind your foot and fold at the right hip. Make sure to keep the ear, shoulder, and knee in line without your torso dropping forward. Turn your left palm forward and reach your fingertips towards the sky. Rest your right hand on your outer shin or ankle. You can place your hand on a block if needed rather than on the floor to reduce stretch or tension. If you're more flexible, place your fingertips on the floor behind your shin. Ensure that your left shoulder is directly above your right shoulder. To deepen the stretch, bring your top arm over your ear to become parallel to the floor, but do not rest your lower hand directly on your knee. Gaze upwards towards your thumb. If you're suffering from a neck injury, do not face your head upwards, just continue to look straight. Hold up for 1 minute. This is a standing pose that tones the legs, reduces stretch, and increases stability. This pose provides a deep stretch in the hamstrings, groins, and hips. It also helps open the chest and shoulders. Lower back pain can be relieved, and it can help with stretch and digestion. It helps strengthen the muscles in the thighs, hips, and back while toning the knees and ankles. This pose is proven to be a relief for anxiety, osteoporosis, and infertility. This improves balance and stability, body confidence, and courage. To release, inhale and firmly press into your left heel while lifting your torso and lowering your arms. We'll now turn to the opposite side, reverse the position of your feet, and repeat this pose. Turn your left foot out 90 degrees until your toes point to the top of the mat, and turn your right foot slightly inwards until your back toes are at about a 45-degree angle. Raise your arms until they're parallel to the floor, reaching actively from fingertip to fingertip. While exhaling, reach your left hand in the same direction that the left foot is pointing. Shift your right hip back until your tailbone and pelvis are tilting towards the space behind your foot, and fold at the left hip. Make sure to keep your ear, shoulder, and knee in line without your torso dropping forward. Turn your right palm forward and reach your fingertips towards the sky. Rest your left hand on your outer shin or ankle. Gaze upwards towards your thumb. To release, inhale and firmly press into your left heel while lifting your torso and lowering your arms. We'll close this practice with a meditation from Nina Best, Meditation and Mindfulness. Find a comfortable position that you'd like to relax in. Welcome to the guided meditation for reducing back pain and awakening your body's healing powers. This meditation will begin with a relaxation exercise. First, take a deep breath in, and while exhaling, release all the tension in your body. Focus on the top of your head. Relax this area of your body. You may feel many different sensations. We'll now focus on your eyes. Relax. Feel your forehead relax. Move down to your eyelids and make them become still and relaxed. Move down towards your cheeks, your jaw, and relax. Have this sensation move into your throat and neck. Have it flow down into your shoulders and into your arms. Feel your arms relaxing and have the sensation travel all the way down to your fingertips. Feel this relaxation move down your chest and into your stomach. Let everything go. Relax your legs, your feet. You're now completely relaxed. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale, taking your body into a deeper relaxation state. Keep breathing slowly and comfortably, and with each exhale, release more tension to become completely relaxed. Now that you're relaxed, focus your attention towards your back. Notice how it feels at this exact moment. Imagine a bright white light just at the bottom of your back. This represents your body's healing energy. Slowly move this light up your back, one vertebrae at a time, stopping at each one so this light can heal. Feel each area of your back release any tension and imagine how this light is clearing any discomfort or pain from each area of your back. See how each vertebrae takes in the white light, and it glows on its own from the white, healing energy. If you need to spend more time on certain areas, imagine that the white light is there for a longer time healing. See all the tension, pain, and discomfort disappearing, and how this light is healing your back. It's slowly becoming lighter and lighter. Now imagine this light spread evenly across your body. See your body glowing as it heals. It's now clearing the area around you. Imagine yourself doing an activity you love and feel how easily your back moves. Make this moment as real as possible. I'll now count to 5, and then you'll open your eyes, feeling fully awake, knowing that your body has healed itself. 1, 2, you're coming out slowly. 3, you're now aware of your surroundings. 4, knowing at the count of 5 you'll open your eyes, feeling happy and in perfect health. And 5, open your eyes and notice that you feel happy and in perfect health. Namaste.